Hi, Roger again from Trenton. I just want to share some pictures with you of the Chariteers Club. This is kind of like a backup tape from when I put the drags at the Langhorne Speedway. This is my 49 holes, which is on there also. But these pictures are from the early 60s, and that's about all I have left as far as pictures. That was my 50 Ford and 30 Ford that I had at home in Mercerville. And that's Dave Reavy, and in the background is Ed Griswold and Kenny Dombrowski. That's John's brother. In fact, that sedan that you're looking at right there was John Dombrowski's. It had a Buick nailhead injected in it, and John was telling me, I was just on the phone with him, that he was turning low 7s, high 6s with that, and that's a hell of a time then. That's my truck here, getting ready to be repainted, and Dave Reavy's sedan next to coupe next to me. That's Don Dilatush in the background. And there's another 34 Ford truck like mine that was being built. I think Ed Griswold owned that one. That's the sedan that John was racing. This is Ed Sasbury and Don Dilatush. Ed Sasbury again and Ed Griswold there. There's John Dombrowski. John was the real diehard of the club. Probably one of the original members, and he went longer than anybody. John still owns some hot rods. I know he has a 38 Oldsmobile Coupe. He also has a 54 Mercury and I think a 56 Oldsmobile too. And this was George Carlisle's Chevy. Pretty radical for back in them days, them tail lights, and he did some trick stuff with the headlights. He moved to Hollywood, Florida back in the 70s, I guess, and there's the truck again. And here's the card we used to hand out if we pull over and help somebody out. And then of course it tells you that not expecting any payment. This is Bill Driver. He's the president of the club. In fact, I just got off the phone with him also. He's got a 33 or a 34 Chevy sedan today. This was Dave Reavy's. That had an Oldsmobile motor in it. And there's a little shot of the club. You could get about 8 cars in there. It was something for back in them days, late 50s and early 60s. Now this is 201. It's Bill Driver to the left with his sedan, and Finley with the Jeep, John Dombrowski with the Mercury, Ed Sasbury with the Model T, and then at that time that was my 54 Mercury. And there's John's Oldsmobile. I'm almost certain he still owns that. I don't think he'd be getting rid of that. And there's our picture of the club jacket. And this was my 51 Mercury that went, I don't know, 8 years ago or so. I've owned 2 or 3 cars since then. But I just want to kind of give you a little shot of some of the old pictures there. And it was nice belonging to the Hot Rod Club, and some of the guys are still into it, and we get together once in a while. In fact, I'm going over Sasbury's tomorrow. And Ed Sasbury has a 53 MG, a 25 Model T Ford, a 23 touring car, a 33 Austin, American Austin, and a 55 Austin Healy, I'm sorry. And he just bought a quarter midget. I'm going to be taking a look at that tomorrow. Okay, well, thanks for watching the tape. Hope you enjoyed it like I did.